Hi, Joy Caps here. Today I want to talk to you about the secret to accomplishing anything successfully. Let me ask you, do you ever find yourself trying to get everything done all at once? And you have so much to do, it can be a bit overwhelming. Maybe you're like me, you run a business and you have goals and deadlines to accomplish, and boy, that can keep you on the go. Maybe you work in a company where you offer B2B solutions and you need to increase your brand with other businesses so that you can generate new leads and meet those sales goals. And if that was all you had to do, you'd be fine, right? But you also have a personal life, and that personal life happens to have goals and deadlines that you also have to accomplish. You know, whether you're single, married with kids, have furry children like me, or maybe you don't have kids at all, you do have a long list to do for every aspect of your life. And the lines between work and personal life can kind of blur as you daily set out on that journey toward success. So how on earth are you going to get it all done? I'm going to share my secret to getting it all done. But first, let me tell you what recently happened to me. Maybe you can relate. I had to drive to a meeting and I had a lot of things going on simultaneously. En route, I needed to scarf down a quick bite to eat because my stomach was grumbling. And at the same time, I needed to sync up with my mom about my dad's latest doctor visit and call my husband about dinner plans. And on the work front, I needed to map out a project list for my clients and capture upcoming blog ideas. I needed to write and create that next piece of free downloadable content. And I also wanted to write the next blog post for my client in Florida while I followed up with that reporter for South Carolina client. And oh yeah, I had to write the sales letter for my Washington State client. The list of things I needed to do was just endless, and it was all swirling through my head at one time. Did I happen to mention that I was driving? So I needed to pay attention to the road to make sure that I ended up in the right place safely. I bet you've had similar experiences like that in your day all the time. So how do you get it done successfully? What's the secret? Well, my secret for being successful is really easy. I pause and I remind myself that I can't do it all at once, especially if I want it done well. If I tried to do everything at the same time, yeah, sure, I might knock everything off my list, but nothing would be done well. And I know I wouldn't reach my goals. So back to my example. Before I headed on down the road to that meeting, I paused long enough to make a list, prioritize that list, and then set out to accomplish what I needed to do one step at a time. Now, if you're driving, let's face it, you can probably knock out a couple of things at once. You can drive and eat or drive and return calls. You can drive and make a voice memo of the list of things you need to do, but you can't drive, eat, call, and make a list all at the same time. You could run off the road, make a wrong turn, choke on your food, whatever the bad thing is. So I'm going to give you permission. I need you to have permission to stop driving yourself crazy. Pause long enough to map out your month, your week, even your day. Create a list of things that you need to do and methodically work through that list one step at a time. As I like to say, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. If you're going to be successful at anything, you have to consistently work at it over time because progress does not happen all at once, and it doesn't happen overnight. Are you trying to grow your business? Do you need to connect your brand with your customers at the same time that you're a good partner or spouse or you're parenting human or furry kids? Well, here's my secret. The first thing you need to do is set goals. And then you need to write a to-do list and prioritize that list. Actively work your way through the list. And then moment by moment, day by day, you'll get it done. And here are the two most important parts that you need to do. You need to pause and celebrate your successes, and then repeat the process over and over again. I found this approach works for anything that I'm trying to accomplish. So let me ask you, how can you stop being overwhelmed and reach your goals? Are you not sure where to start or how to get there? I can help you. Why don't you connect with me today? All we need is a conversation, and we can map out a plan to help you achieve your business goals. That's it for now. Until next time, have a blessed day.